Hey there, Laura here. I just wanted to give you a visual of the three tools that I absolutely love and adore when it comes to optimizing my own campaigns as well as my clients. These have been game changers for me. And I wanted to highlight Microsoft Clarity first. I personally am a very visual learner, so I'm hoping that this helps you just visualize how you can just leverage these tools in your own business. But Microsoft Clarity is a heat mapping software. And if you're not familiar with the term heat map, it's essentially giving you a visual of how people are interacting on your page, whether that be your landing page or a website. It tells you like where people are clicking, how people are scrolling, how far down they're scrolling, and what sections they're paying attention to the most. As you can see here, like the hero section is typically going to be the majority of your session length. But then it also gives you some other data points as well. I just recently executed this code on this landing page, so we don't have too much data here yet, but I'm loving it so far. It's giving me so much insight into how we can further optimize this campaign. The other app that I wanted to highlight was Hemingway Editor. This again helps with your copywriting. You want to aim for a grade level, honestly, I would say a grade level 6 or below. Ideal is a grade level 5. Readability really impacts how people are interacting with your assets, whether that be a sales page, a landing page, a website, an email that you've written, a caption on your social media profile. And when you're getting to like a grade 7 or grade 8 or grade 9, the verbiage is getting too complex for the majority of your audience. And so that can significantly decrease your conversion rates, whether you're trying to get leads or sales, etc. So what you ultimately can do here is copy and paste your copywriting. This is the email that I just sent. And you can see that it's at a grade 6. Now it also tells me some of my sentences are very hard to read. Some of them are hard to read. And when I click in, it tells me why it is rating it that way. It's saying that the sentence is too long and complex. Use shorter sentences and simpler words. Another thing that I really love about this is that it tells me if there are weakeners in my sentences. I oftentimes use I'll say ideally, or that said, or like you can see here, I said, I think I like Microsoft Clarity more. In this case, I could just remove I think. I don't need that verbiage in there. It's just how I talk. I will say all of my emails are written by me, you guys, and you will know because they have things like this in them. It's just the way that I speak. And to be honest, I think it really just adds a genuine nature to my emails. You know that it's me writing to you, but I digress. I just love that it gives us all of this super helpful insight. And there are ways that I could structure these sentences to make them a little easier to read. And so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll just start kind of playing around with the words, changing up the sentence structure, making the sentence a little shorter, and things like that. And that usually helps reduce the grade score. So super helpful tool. Again, I've never had to pay for this. I know that they, have different upgrades and whatnot, but for the most part, you really should be able to use this for free unless you want some of those extra bonus, perks of upgrading. But I have never once paid for this and it's always been helpful. The other thing that I wanted to highlight was Systeme. Systeme.io is an basically all-around marketing platform. It allows you to build funnels, websites, newsletters, different campaigns like a welcome sequence. You can send text messages to your audience. These are automations basically saying if somebody takes this action, they get this welcome sequence. Or if somebody purchases a course, they get added to a course. There's tons of things you can do in here. And honestly, if you're just getting started, their free plan will take you so far. I was able to be on their free plan for over 6 months as I was building out some of my initial funnels. And let me tell you, I love their editor. I find it to be pretty intuitive. And their email system is by far the easiest I've ever used. And it gives you all of the statistics. So like once you've sent an email, you can click into statistics And you can see how many people opened, how many people clicked. You can see your bounce rate, your spam rate, all of the things that you would need to know in order to continue to optimize your newsletters moving forward. What I love too is that I'm able to duplicate this. So when I'm sending a newsletter, I can keep all of the same styling down below and have it be really consistent. Absolutely game changer for me. I'm not lying to you when I say that when I had everything set up in Kit, I wasn't sending any emails. And it's because I had to go to a different system and I just didn't really love their editor and I wasn't inspired. But ever since I started doing my newsletters here, I have had more just on the fly emails that have actually been super impactful, that have gotten me traction with my email list and helped them understand who I am, what I'm all about, how I can help them. And that's been an absolute game changer in my business. So that's where I'll leave this. We're sitting at 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That's pretty good for me. I am an over talker. I am a true Minnesotan in that way. But with that said, I will leave us off here. If you have any questions or if you need any help with anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. I am very open to answering questions as you start diving deeper into building your email list and your lead generation funnels. So again, I hope that this helps. Take care.